Hi, my name is Shahrevi Syahir. I'm 17 years old and I'm from SMA to Malang and I'm currently senior high school there. Okay, let's get started. Today I want to talk about freedom of speech in the age of social media. Social media offers a unique strength in promoting freedom of speech, a privilege that has been limited in the past. With technology, social media, and globalization, we can interact and communicate without any distance limits, allowing us to speak for justice and what is right. However, this freedom does not mean we can speak recklessly, right? Without following norms and ethics. Proper use of freedom of speech includes giving information, voicing for justice, and encouraging people to do good. This privilege is especially important for the poor people, people that live in remote areas, oppressed individuals such as Palestine-Israel conflicts. Freedom of speech can be used as a weapon to fight for justice and creating peace, but it must be preserved with dignity and following norms, and used to deliver a good message there. Social media, as you know right now, it's highly beneficial for everyone, especially as a space to speak up and fight for justice. With the fast access that social media provides, we no longer hesitate to share our experience of violence and injustice. Social media help us to find support so that problems can be resolved and justice can be enforced. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube can be used as a space to speak. Through them, we can become advocates for justice and being activists by being influencer or role models in the digital world and be the voice for our followers. And the voice can be heard, and we can kind of represent the individual who got oppressed. When talking about influencer and social media, we as a Gen Z have the ability to practice the culture of freedom of speech in a positive way. We hope that the next generation, just like Gen Z, will remain open-minded towards the idea of freedom of speech, using it to spread useful information and turning this privilege into for goodness. So never hesitate if you don't feel like have a space to speak. Let social media be your backup. Let social media be your space. Another important point is digital literacy on social media and misleading invitation or provocation. Freedom of speech on social media must go hand in hand with our ability to understand what is true and what is false. Nowadays, hoaxes and disinformation spread very easily. Freedom of speech can turn into a tool of harm or cause people to do something bad and create provocation. So we have to cautious about that. Okay, so beware about hoaxes. Even though there are negative facts like that, social media also give us power to inspire. Many people around the world have started campaigns for education, health, and the environment simply by using their social media accounts. From a small post, we can move people's heart. And from one hashtag, we can gather thousands of supporters. Freedom of speech is carried out by anyone, celebrities, institutions, and even us ordinary people. Or words Our words can inspire many if we can deliver and received by many people. But what we must remember is that freedom of speech must also respect our norms and ethics in especially in Indonesia, right? We must show respect to everyone behind the screen on social media because you never know that if the person behind that account or screen If someone we are offended with our speech, it could backfire on us. Therefore, we must avoid bullying, provocation, and misleading actions or hoaxes, disinformation, provocation, and find solution together. In this way, freedom of speech became like a bridge for understanding, not a wall of separation. Finally, I thus remember that freedom of speech is also responsible for the future as a young people like us, Gen Z, and as a human being who want our voice to heard and stand a justice, not only speaking for ourselves, but anybody, old people, young people, children, yeah, you can do it. We we have to start write, post, or share in social media. We have to bring hope, positivity, and justice to the world and across social media. Okay, I think that's all I can deliver. My name is Shahrevi Syahir. Thank you for this great opportunity. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for the judges as well. Sorry if I have any words that got mistaken. Thank you. See you guys ahead.